32 here. You guys got a tough matchup with Houston. I saw, you guys got a little chance to watch the film last night. What do you make of their team?
Pretty physical team, respectable team. A team that plays with great energy and great effort on both ends of the floor. We look to exceed their energy on both ends of the floor. We got to take care of the ball and just play with great intention and be methodical on both ends, really on offense, though.
And then, you guys, there's a lot of talk about the 10 straight Sweet 16s, but you guys have the chance to beat a 1 seed in NCAA tournament for the first time in program history. What would that mean for you guys to make a little history of your own?
Oh, man, that would be great for us to do that. I didn't know about that, that certain stat or whatnot, but that would be great for our team. But it doesn't matter who we're playing. We're trying to win the game at the end of the day, no matter the circumstances.
What do you make of their bigs? We talked a lot about Georgia's bigs being long and athletic. What do you see from Houston?
Yeah, Tugler and Roberts, they play well together. Even when they're not in the game together, they play well. They play with great energy and great effort, especially on that defensive end. They attack the glass hard, and they double really hard, something that we know that they're going to do.
What jumps off the film when you watch them for the first time?
The way that they guard the ball screen, especially Tugler, just how he jumps out, and just with the great energy and effort that they play with.
Can you match that, or do you just worry about yourselves and not worry about that?
What do you mean, can I match that?
Like their style of play, like do you try to match what they do to beat them, or just do what you do?
I mean, why try and match them when we haven't been matching them all year? We're going to do what we do. Obviously, it's Gonzaga basketball. It's the type of brand that we look to play tomorrow. It's certain, how do I say this? There's certain tweaks that we have to make according to the opponent, of course, but we don't look to change our whole entire brand of basketball.
You guys are fast-paced, you shoot out quickly. They are a slow-paced team. What do you do to adjust for just the difference in pace?
We got to look to keep them on one and out. When we're on defense, get one rebound and look to push the floor, see if we get some cross matches in transition, and definitely just continue to play fast with thrust, but also take care of the ball.
Is the goal again tomorrow to focus on rebounding, especially after how well you guys did yesterday?
Most definitely. The rebounding and the physicality, we look to match and exceed that. I feel like St. Mary's and Georgia ultimately have prepared us for the game that we look to play tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks. All right, Nolan, what kind of jumps out when you got a chance to watch a little bit of Houston's film, their guard play? What do you see from them?
They play very hard. They just play very hard. They're very guard-oriented, I feel like. On the offense end, they get all their buckets from their guards usually, so we're going to have a task on our hands for sure as the guard position. When it comes to the post and everything, they just go to the boards really hard. So I think we just got to match that physicality on the boards.
How much do these games against St. Mary's and Georgia, how much do you think those help you guys prepare for a team like this?
Yeah, they help tremendously. St. Mary's, they go to the glass like no other. Georgia, they're just real physical and big. So I think it helped a lot. And for them to be the last two games and have this momentum go right onto Houston, I think that's much needed for us.
And, there's a lot of talk about the decade straight Sweet 16s, but you guys have the chance to beat a 1 seed for the first time in program history. What would that mean to accomplish that for yourselves and for Coach View?
It would mean a lot for me. Like I've been saying this whole week, I'm a senior, man, so I just want to play with these guys as long as I can and, just enjoy this journey, enjoy this ride, as much as I can, man. So it'll mean a lot for me. It'll mean a lot for the guys, I'm sure. So.
And then just watching LJ's tape, were you on the team that played him in Sanford Pentagon? Were you on that team? Do you remember?
I think I was. Yeah, I think I was.
What kind of sticks out about his game?
He's just quick, fast. He's real energetic on the defensive end. Handsy defender. But he can score that ball real good. So, that's pretty much what I got for him.
And then to make the Sweet 16 for a 10th straight year, when you look back at the history of this program, can you kind of put into words what that means?
Yeah, man, it's epic. It's real epic, and all props to Coach Few and the groups that have been coming before us. It means a lot to him. It means a lot to the guys that are currently in this program right now, and I think we play like that every time we step out on the court.
Fix my light here. There we go. All right, Braden, third straight physical matchup for you guys, but you've been through two of them now. How do you think that's prepared you for tomorrow's game?
Yeah, I think it's been big for us. I think just playing teams like St. Mary's and Georgia, just preparing for the physicality we're going to see tomorrow. So I think we've dealt with it good so far. I mean, tomorrow's a whole new animal, but we're excited and ready for the opportunity.
Just looking initially at their film, what sticks out about their bigs, and what do you and Graham need to do tomorrow to kind of neutralize them?
Yeah, I mean they're super physical. Defensively, they move around really well and contest and alter shots. And then offensively, they're gonna crash the glass and be really physical on that end. So we just got to match that physicality and go at them. I think when guys play timid and kind of give into that, that's when they kind of get to you. So we can't give into that, and I think that's how we kind of got to attack that.
And then, there's a lot of talk about the 10 straight Sweet 16s, but if you guys win tomorrow, it'll be the first time this program's ever beaten a 1 seed in the NCAA tournament. What would that mean for you guys to make some history with everything that this program has done?
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I think there's a lot on the line tomorrow, but we're not going to add any pressure to ourselves. We're ready for the opportunity, and it's going to for a game like this. This early in the tournament, it's pretty cool, and I think it's going to be a really good one.
And just what would it mean to get Coach Few to 10 straight Sweet 16s and put your program up there with the top two in history?
Yeah, it'd be awesome. I mean, it's certainly history, and to just I guess help him accomplish another thing that puts his name in history would be pretty cool. So I mean, to be one of the final 16 is awesome, and we definitely don't take it for granted here.
Absolutely. Do a lot of things that get you out of your comfort zone, make you turn the ball over, and get to playing their style of basketball. So hopefully we can stay good on that side of the ball, take care of the ball like we have all year, and I think if we do that, we could be in good shape.
One win away from 10 straight Sweet 16s. How does that hit you guys, and is that pressure?
No pressure, honestly. That's the thing that the media takes care of. We don't really care about that. We're trying to win a game and move on. Another Sweet 16 would be nice, but I'm not too worried about that streak. We're worried about going out there, playing a good game, and moving on.
Is the way you guys played against Georgia the way you need to play to beat Houston, or is there another gear you have to get to?
I think they're two different teams, honestly. I think we gotta do some things differently in terms of our plan and everything. They're a different team. They make you do things that you're not super comfortable with, but the intensity, the physicality, our mentality going into the game is, I think, something we could definitely carry from Georgia to Houston.
Georgia seemed to underestimate the passing ability of the bigs. Is that something that could separate you guys from the Cougs in this next game?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we have way more skilled bigs, and with Graham and B-Huff and Ben and I feel like we can dominate on the offensive side and the defensive side too. I feel like we have length and the size to match up with them well, and I feel like we're the best bigs in the country. So I feel confident in them.
Mike was just talking to Caleb, and he said that before he came to Gonzaga, he didn't even know about the Sweet 16 streak. You being in the WCC, were you more aware of it when you came to Gonzaga that was something that they had in their back pocket?
Yeah, I mean, when I came here, I just seen in the gym they have all type of historic records, and it was displayed. So when I first got in the gym, I was like, wow, this is a great school, a great community and culture. So I was glad to be part of it. Yeah.
What have you seen from their bigs, and I guess some of the guys that you would be matched up with?
Really aggressive defensively and offensively. They play hard on the pick and rolls, and they trap a lot, and I mean, just trying to maneuver throughout the defense would be a good game plan, and I feel like we have a good chance of beating their coverages.
Ryan, you talked a lot about honoring the legends who've come before you in this program. This program has never beaten a 1 seed in the NCAA tournament. What would it mean to you to make a little history tomorrow and add on to that legacy?
I think it'd be special. Whenever you get a chance to do something that no one's ever done in this program is special, because everything's almost been done out here. So I think that'd be special for our group of guys, and just to keep playing with these guys and keep moving on, keep moving forward with these guys would be special. So we definitely want to do that.
Everyone good? All right, Ben. 1 win away from 10 straight Sweet 16s. You've been here for
I mean, it mean the world. I mean, it's nice we can actually think about that now. Got the game yesterday out of the way, so you know it's possible for us now. But it's gonna be a big test for us. You know, super physical team. But I mean, that's history right there. 10 straight Sweet 16. Not a lot of teams are able to do that. I don't know if many will in the future. So it's just a testament to this program and players that have came in the past.
Mike and Caleb were talking about when you come to Gonzaga as a transfer, you learn the history. How fun is it for you guys to be able to kind of like share the history, talk about those experiences, the deep runs that you guys made, and for those guys playing in their first tournament?
I mean, it's a lot of fun, you know, especially for me as a young fan of these guys. I remember these runs that they made, you know, watching them on TV as a young kid, and now to be a part of it and share it with these guys is awesome. It's super special for me. I know it is for a lot of the other guys. So, you know, we are a part of history, and that's pretty cool to think about. But right now, we're just taking one game at a time.
When you throw on that film of UH, what jumps out?
I mean, I think everybody would say their physicality, their toughness on the defensive end and on the glass. You know, but you know, I think our conference gets overlooked for their physicality. I think at the top we have some really physical teams. You know, St. Mary's, Santa Clara's. So we face some physical teams. So you know, kind of looking forward to feeling them out on the court and seeing what they're like.
I mean, a lot of people think you guys got underseeded. You kind of got hosed in that. Now you got to play one seed in the second round. You smile. Like, what goes through your mind with that whole concept?
I mean, we're gonna have to play, you know, the top seeds sometime. You know, if we keep on winning games, no matter what seed we're at. So, you know, this year we just had to play them a little earlier than we would have liked to. But you know, that's what March Madness is. That's what makes it so fun. Such a great tournament. You know, two top teams playing against each other every round. No round's gonna be easy. So it's just something you look forward to as a competitor.
Ryan said yesterday, kind of the more desperate team is going to be able to win and win out and go on a deep run. Do you feel like you guys played like that against Georgia, and do you feel like you're going to need to do that against Houston?
For sure. I mean, you know, this time of the year we had to be desperate. You know, we don't want to go home yet. We know if we lose, we're done. I know for me as a senior and the rest of these guys that are seniors, we're not ready to go home yet. So there is a sense of desperation that we're playing with right now, and a big-time chip on our shoulder. You know, coming in as an 8 seed, we felt we should have been higher than that. But you know, it is a desperation right now, and we're ready to play anybody.
Every chip, you gotta open it from the bottom. You open the chip from the bottom, that's where all the flavor is. Everybody opens it from the top.
Yeah.
When the chip sits, it sits right here. So if you just flip it over right here, open it from the bottom, bang, bada boom, bada bang, shut out lays. Look at all the flavor. Can y'all zoom in on that? Look at that. The flavor is all right there. It's a well-seasoned chip from the top. Look at that.
Give us a taste test right there. What you got, KB?
10 out of 10.
Get me?
Damn, word.
Top 3 chip flavors.
Ooh, that's a good one. I'm gonna go honey barbecue. If I'm not on a date, sour cream and onion. And I'm gonna go, you know why. And
Gonna be smelling crazy.
yeah, crazy. It's gonna be humming for sure. And I'm gonna go regular with some dip. I'm gonna go regular Lay's with some dip. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Some little bit of sour cream dip.
There you go.
High level. You gotta get the perfect amount of dip. I was arguing with Ryan Nemhard the other day because he didn't dip. I didn't like his dip the other day.
Yeah.
He had a bad wing dip. It made me mad. I had to teach him how to dip.
What's the right way to dip a wing?
We had canes on the bus, and it was like this. Like, picture this is the sauce. He just from the tip. That's you can't do that. You gotta. The sauce is there for a reason. You gotta dip it, get it wet, wipe the sides a little bit so it's still wet. Then you bite.
There you go.
Can't be missed.
All right, KB, let's talk some basketball now. Just looking on film about this Houston team, what jumps out at you? I know you played a couple of those guys last year. Milos was at Oklahoma. What sticks out about this team?
They're a great team. They play together. They can really score, really defend, and they're tenacious on the boards. I mean, Coach Sam does a great job coaching those guys. He's been doing it with past teams in the past also. So you know what to expect, and you know it's not going to be an easy game. It's going to be a hard game, but I think we can overcome it.
And obviously, with this being your first year here, you know about the 10 straight Sweet 16s you have the opportunity to make tomorrow, but it would also be the first time this program's ever beaten a 1 seed in the NCAA tournament. What does that mean to you in your first year that you guys can accomplish something like that?
Yeah, that would be great, and it would be history for me also because that'll be my first Sweet 16 also. So I'm really, fighting for that. And my brother made a Sweet 16, so I have no bragging rights in the house. So I need that for sure. But it's not going to be easy. But we're going to make it as competitive as we can. I mean, he was great last year. I mean, I think he's probably better defensively this year. Shout out to Coach Champ for that. I mean, he's an ultimate competitor. I mean, he's probably going to be playing at the highest level, one day. So he's a great player, great size at the point guard spot. We got great point guard as well, so I have the utmost faith in my point guard as well. But he's a great player, for sure.
How do you think they're not as big height-wise as you guys are, but what if you felt that
I ain't no comparable teams for the Houston. I mean, they've been number one in the country for the past 7 years. They always make it far in the tournament. I mean, they're a juggernaut, so, you can't really compare who they are. They got their own DNA, and people who are trying to be like them, they're trying to copy that DNA. So, I mean, I give them all the credit in the world. They're a great program.
Thanks, KB. Thanks to the